しい日記の始まりだ。
Always with a tree.
書き出しを何冊目になるだろうって始めたかったけど、5冊目であることを忘れてしまったわけではないので、それも叶わず。ただ、いつもそうしているように、誰かがこの日記を読んだ時のために、こうやって前置きをしたためている次第だ。私はある日を境に、どんな些細な出来事も忘れなくなった。素敵な出来事も、最悪な事件も区別することなく、私の記憶に刻み込まれるのだ。それは、私にとってなくてはならない能力である一方、私を苦しめ続けた。私には、常に忘却への同型があった。だから、日記を書くことにしたのだ。普通、日記は思い出を忘れないように書くものだ。だから、経験したすべての出来事が記憶に残るなら、日記などを書く必要はないと思われるかもしれない。でも、私の日記は違う。記憶の中の楽しい思い出、忘れたくない出来事のみを抽出するためのツールとして日記が選ばれたに過ぎない。だからこの日記には私の中の楽しかった思い出以外は記されていないはずである。いつか私という存在が消滅してしまった時、初めて機能する日記と言っても過言ではないかもしれない。日記なのに人の目に触れることを前提としているというのもおかしな話だが、多めに見てもらえたら幸いだ。12月吉日、雪村杏子。
I recall the devastated face Anzu showed me at the observation, as I read the preface written in rather formal language. The image of her overlapped with the Anzu from my memory. She was always smiling and lifting up everybody's spirits. She never said she was in pain. It was true that she was trying to keep only the good memories. I flipped through the pages of her diary.
12月13日、月曜日。放課後、商店街に寄ったら、偶然、義行に出くわした。クリスマスが迫っていることもあって、商店街はきらびやかに装飾されていて、ちょっとデート気分。街行くカップルたちが羨ましかったので、ちょっと義行をからかうふりをして腕を絡めてみたら、焦ってたみたい。義行といると反応が面白いからとても楽しい。
So you were teasing me, huh? I couldn't help but smile. Her diary told me that she'd been having fun teasing Koko, Taro, and me. All I found in the diary was her fun memories. About classes, what happened after school, friends, and the Christmas party. I kept on reading.
12月29日、水曜日。前に確認したとき、生返事だったから心配してたけど、やっぱり義行はスキーの話をちゃんと聞いていなかった。なんとか了承を取ったからよかったけど、断られたらどうしようかと内心ちょっと焦ったってことは、ここだけの秘密。茜にココに水夏、白川さんに杉並に渡る。それに義行。きっと楽しい旅行になると思う。1月2日、日曜日。小さな嘘と心地よい目覚め。こんなにぐっすりと眠れたのは何年ぶりだろう。やっぱり、義行のおかげ？義行は私の安眠剤なのかもしれない。ココも背中を押してくれているのになかなか言い出せないまま旅行が終わってしまった。帰り際にココが小さく睨む。帰る前に告白しろと言いたいのだろう。ほんと、ココはいい子すぎる。茜や水夏には先に帰ってもらって義行を追いかけた。そこから先は わざわざ記さなくても克明に思い出せる。大切な時間、大切な鼓動、大切なぬくもり。私は本当に大切なものを手に入れたのだ。1月12日水曜日、今日は義行の家にお邪魔した。園長先生、乙女先輩にゆめさん、彼女たちが義行の家族だということを再認識。久しぶりに家族というものについて考える。鬱陶しくて愛すべき、そんな存在。日常の代表。家族の存在なんて普段意識してなかったけど、家族のいる生活というのも悪くないのかもしれない。私もいつかあの仲間に入れるのだろうか。1月13日木曜日、トラブル発生。体調不良をして学校へ行ったのがいけなかった。まさか倒れてしまうとは。おかげで義行が家まで来てしまった。不可抗力と言いつつもちょっと安心している私がいる。いつかは家に呼ばなきゃいけなかっただろうから、いい機会だったのかもしれないな。いい機会だということで、義行にはいろいろと聞いてもらった。おばあちゃんのこととか、昔のこととか。熱に浮かされて話さなくていい持論まで喋っちゃったかもしれない。そう、すべては熱に浮かされた夢。そうでも考えないとまた熱が上がっちゃう。そんな夜。それ以上は恥ずかしくて書けない。私は幸せだ。1月16日日曜日、先ほどみんなが帰った。いつになく部屋がガランとして見えるのは私の気のせいではないだろう。人混みは好き。みんなも好き。でも今まで家に人を呼ばなかったのはなぜなのだろう。なんて距離感が変わってしまうことを危惧していたのかな。私らしいとも思う。でもみんなの来訪はとても楽しかった。とても嬉しかった。義行と付き合うようになって本当に良かったと思う。ココともたくさん話ができた。少しずつ私たちは変わっていくんだな。1月24日月曜日、連続して義行の家に泊まっていたため日記が書けなかった。とは言っても今日も義行の家。一旦家に帰って荷物を取ってきたというわけだ。ちょっと心配事あり。それはこの日記の趣旨に合うことではないからここでは書かないけど、一応メモとして。今日は学校をサボって体調を崩して寝ている義行につきっきりで看病。義行の体のことは心配だけど、単純に二人で一緒にいられる時間は嬉しい。明日には義行も回復するかな。
Anzu. The journal was written plainly just like she talked. The content was fun to read. Honestly, it felt ticklish to have a peek into her mind. And I was afraid to turn the page because of that. It looked like the next page was the last one. I felt tense and flipped the final page.
1月26日水曜日、まずニュースが一つ。島の桜が枯れた。私が願いをかけたあの桜の木の花々がすべて散ってしまったらしい。それに伴って島中の桜が散っているようだ。だからだろうか、意識にもやがかかっていて妙にクリアではない気がする。薄膜の中から世界を見ているような、そんな感じ。今まで覚えていたはずのことが思い出せない。知っていたはずのことが出てこない。 私の記憶力が自己暗示の産物だとしたなら、桜と共にあったその能力は消えてしまったということなのだろうか。義行のことが一瞬わからなかった。怖い。どうしたらいいのかわからない。義行のことを忘れてしまったらどうしよう。義行、幸いなことに、この日記には義行のことがたくさん書かれている。この日記を何遍も読み返せば、いくら私でもきっと忘れない。忘れないと信じたい。忘れちゃダメだ。忘れちゃいけない。忘れたくない。忘れたくないよ。
Anzu. I could see her struggle between the lines. I didn't know what to do.
1月27日、木曜日。気づいたら知らない家にいた。園長先生の家らしい。学校帰りになぜその家に寄ったのか思い出せない。
Hold up there, Anzu. You continue writing into the diary even after that. So how could she forget? Did she not flip back through the pages to kind of like check back on these memories?
そもそも今日私は学校に行ったのだろうか。そのあたりの記憶がどうもおぼろげだ。私の記憶力はそこまで劣化してしまったようだ。どうしたらいいのだろう。幸いにも私にはここ数年書き溜めた日記がある。とりあえずこれを書く前にこの5冊目の冊子を読み返してみた。予想に反して6割程度の出来事は覚えているようだった。大丈夫、大丈夫と自分に言い聞かせる。ただ一つわからないのが義行という名の登場人物。昨日の日記にも登場する名前。何遍も日記の中の私はその義行という人物に呼びかけている。しかしまるで覚えがない。正直怖い。彼は私の何なのだろう。大切な人物なのだろうか。他人に心酔する私自身を見るのはひどく妙な気分だ。これは本当に私の書いた文章なの？もし明日その人物に語りかけられた場合、私はどんな反応をすればいいのだろうか。1月28日金曜日。安心した。クラスの半数以上の人間の名を覚えていた。中にはよく思い出せないもの、あだ名しか出てこないものもいた。顔もうろ覚えだったが、それはもともとそれほど親しくない生徒たちだったようだ。茜やココ、杉並、渡るといった親しい面々のことはしっかり覚えていたので、実生活にはあまり影響なくて安心した。例のなんとかっていう日記の人物から声をかけられるのではないかと思っていたが、特にそんなことはなかった。よく思い出せないが、ひょっとしたらこの日記は私の想像や願望を書き留めていたものだったのかもしれない。そう考えるなら多少は安心できる。自分がおかしくなってしまったのかと思っていたから。それとも本当におかしくなってしまったのだろうか。わからない。どうしたらこの不安から解放されるのだろう。わからない。
The letters on the final page were waving. I realized that I shouldn't be with her now. I was convinced. I didn't know why things turned out to be this way. Yeah, it really does feel a bit too convenient that it's only really Yoshiyuki out of her list of friends that she can't remember. But in order to rid her of her anxieties, I should go away. For how long? until she recovers her memory. Would she remember me someday? Would that day really come? I couldn't tell. But would there be any way besides disappearing from her life to bring peace to her mind? It's not the way, Yosuke. Wrong button. I made up my mind while watching my most precious girl sleep. It was a tough decision for me, since I decided to leave her as her family.
泊まっていってもよかったのに。
Anzu mumbled sadly. My determination almost got wiped away when I heard that. I was freaking weak. No, I should get home for today.
また来るよね。
Maybe that was just a casual thing to say for her, but it had a huge impact on me. It was hard to wrench myself away. Yeah, you sure will, don't forget about me. I put on my best smile and told my best lie.
忘れないように努力する。
Reminds me of a song I wrote about, well, masks. Only it's not like actual masks, it's like people can like mask their real feelings with masks. And one of the lyrics is, the lonely man wears a happy mask. I can't remember how the lyrics go, but I like how the end of that verse that I wrote ends. It's like, it puts on a fake smile and all that, and then just like, but hoping someday that the smile will be real, or something like that. I can't remember how I actually worded the lyrics, but I know, just randomly think of that when he's like trying to put on a smile when he's heartbroken inside. See you later then. It's simple like turn around and never turn back. That way she would soon forget about this one night stand. Come on, turn your back to her, Yoshiki. Oh, wait. When I was about to turn around, I suddenly recalled I had something beautifully wrapped in my bag. Now you remember! It was a music box with a cute mascot on top. I'd bought it for her. I was right, I came here to give this to her. But you gave her something else. Nudge, nudge, wink. No, don't even go there. Shoot, I almost forgot. You did forget. I couldn't blame Anzu if I was also like this. I took the thing out of my bag while thinking something like that. I looked at the present. It'd be the final gift that I'd give to her. It'd be my first and last birthday present for her. Sorry, I forgot about this. I almost went home with it. I looked at my watch, it was 11 p.m. Good, it's still today, I barely made it. I sighed in relief. I bought this as a birthday gift for you. Here, happy birthday. Anzu accepted the gift I offered in silence. It's nothing fancy, but I picked it out for you. She just stared at the beautifully wrapped gift. See you, take care. I turned around. There was nothing to regret anymore. All I had to do was keep going without turning back. Goodbye, Anzu. I whispered it in my head and started walking. 1 step, 2 steps, I walked on. Would she be watching my back? I wanted to turn around and check, but I grinned and bore it and kept walking. I've got to move forward. Anzu called from behind. Don't turn around. I shouldn't turn around.
待って、ヨシユキ。
What did she just say? Didn't she just call my name? This music. I turned back in a rush.
ありがとう、ヨシユキ。
She was beaming as the automatic text. I ran to her while suppressing my urge to jump around in joy. Then I held her strongly in my arms. Only the moon was watching us. That felt a little rushed, honestly. I mean, the transition from that piano to this song and the speeding up of the text automatically. Well, whatever, I've got a pizza that I'm currently eating. And I was like, thank you, Anzu, you're reading your diary entries. I don't have to read that, so I can eat this pizza. But I haven't even eaten half of it yet. So I'll go over my thoughts on his route after the credits. Just let it play. That good old match third-party content. Oh, it's so annoying. What? There's more? Well, I'd be kind of annoyed if there wasn't a little bit more of an epilogue feel to it. And that was the end of final exams. The teacher just gave back the results, the classroom erupted into chaos. I mean, imagine if that was all it had. But wait, she remembered his name all of a sudden, but then it just cuts to credits and that's it? No! There's a bit more to it than that. As expected, my goddamn grades weren't too great. Why is it I always have food in the middle of recordings, you know? But nay, I'm going to be mad. I couldn't study much because of everything that happened, but no matter how well I explained, you wouldn't listen. The only event left for us at the affiliated campus was the graduation ceremony. Even after I moved onto the main campus, I just moved to a different building on the same premises, so it wouldn't be a big shift. Anzu was looking at her test results and smiling wryly. I had a peek at her results. Wow, those are rubbish.
でしょ? 仕方ないんだけどね.
The faces.
どれどれ?
A famous rubbernecker stepped in when he heard our conversation.
ああ、本当だ! どうしまったんだよ、アンズ?
But Anzu was calm.
雪村流暗記術はやめたの。これが本当の私。
でもいくらなんでもこりゃ俺とって声だぞ。
Wow.
わーい、本当だ。じゃあもうわからないとことかあってもアンズに教えてもらえないの？そうね。ショックだな。ココ、人を辞書が何かと勘違いしてない？バレた？ココちゃん、たまには自分で調べようよ。
Use a real dictionary.
そ そうね、ココは成績いいんだから。そして私にいろいろ教え
Got
てちょ
two
うだい。
sets of eyebrows going on here. Those eyes.
それは無理だよ。
That night, Anzu miraculously remembered all her memories about me. All my determination from that day was wasted, but I could realize how tremendously wonderful it was that somebody who was so important to me knew who I was. Even though she could remember me, her exceptional memorization skills didn't come back. So now she's got not all that great memory when it comes to like studying and all that, but she can remember everyone just perfectly then, especially Yoshiyuki. I suppose that's good. Maybe that capability really has been caused by the everlasting cherry tree.
安心しろ月島。俺がお前に勉強を教えてやる。
But you're not as smart as Anzu, and Anzu's like lost her skill.
で、渡るくん、確実に私より成績悪いじゃない。
バレたか。
I put my face near Anzu's ear and whispered so that Wataru wouldn't hear. Anyhow, Anzu. How come you only remember your memories of me? Anzu put her forefinger on her lips and pondered. What about everybody else, though? She seems to remember them just fine as well.
わかんない。
You don't know? Come on.
わかんないけど、なんかエッチしたら思い出したの。
What?
義行があまりに情熱的だったからじゃない？
She put her hands on her cheeks and pretended she was embarrassed. Oh my god, she's back to normal.
言ったでしょ。体のつながりも大事だ。
She's the Anzu we've always known. Anzu whispered and swiftly kissed my lips while they were still close to her face.
安心して。これから先、たとえどんなことを忘れたとしても、義行のことだけはもう絶対に忘れないんだから。
Isn't that precious? She smiled, she looked happy.
今キスしたでしょ。キスしたでしょ。
No, what are you talking about?
とぼけても無駄だよ。ちゃんと見たんだから。そうでしょ、アンズちゃん。そんなの覚えてないわ。ね、義行。
Yeah. I nodded and Anzu smiled. I wanted nothing else if she smiled. I decided to protect her forever so that she'd be smiling all the time. Now, secondary credits. I'll just eat the rest of this pizza while it goes on. I'll talk about the rat and all that after it. This pizza's going cold, for crying out loud.
「
ダカーポ2
Well, I haven't finished this pizza yet. Actually, let's have a look at extras.
おまけメニューだ
Interview? Interview? What's that all about? We'll find out some point, I suppose.
CG を見たいかなら見るがいい
There's something that's always bothered me about this. This. Wait, is it just the one? Yeah. That cherry tree, your CG, it's connected. She looks very different as well here. I remember seeing an unfamiliar looking character in the opening kind of cutscenes they had going on. And I'm like, you look a lot different there, don't you? This is of some importance that I don't know what it is yet. Let's see how much it is completed on these. Obviously, barely any. Barely any. All of them. Is it? Well, I'm not going to scroll on the yellow page because it leads to those kind of scenes. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 10, 1, 2. 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5 of 11? Oh yeah, maybe that's the one you... Wait, 5 or 7? Is the alternative route gonna, like, have more to it than that? Koko hasn't really got much going there yet. We've got most of these, there's still a few missing on this one. I wonder what their routes are gonna be like. No, actually, where would that be?
設定を変え
Where
るか
are ya?
サーカスサーカスサーカスサーカスサーカスサーカスサーカスサーカスサーカスサーカス
Just something random there. But anyway, I'll finish up this pizza and I'll give my thoughts on that route. Alrighty then. So, that route was quite clustered really, wasn't it? I mean, it started off fairly rushed, I felt. Then it kind of went into, what the fuck is going on mode, and I noticed from that ending we didn't get any answers. They did no mention that a cherry blossom trees are back in bloom or anything like that. No, but nothing to do with that. Like, no, oh, Sakura came back at some point, and didn't he mention something about Otome? It's like, she's gonna be mad at me or something for my bad grades. So was she back to normal as well? Then Sakura must have been back. Or I don't even know. I'll have to wait till her round for that. But yeah, after all that, and Anzu started losing the memory, it's like, oh, the hammer of feel! And we were hit with it, and it was quite something. We boarded the train to Fieldsville, and then we got out of Fieldsville into, my god, that was a quick ending, Ville. I mean, really, that really did feel abrupt. There should, I mean, even with the, like, bit after the credits, it felt like there could have been a bit more to it than that. So, overall, I'm not sure. The route felt like it had possibly the most feels of the 3 routes that we've gone through. I think, anyway. It feels that way to me. It's just like, oh, the feels. But overall, I still think Manatsu's route is still #1 in the routes that we've gone through. At least in my personal taste of the route so far. That one felt like it had the most to it so far of the 3 routes. To be fair, I can hardly remember Nanaka's route because it was quite some time ago, wasn't it? But I do recall it having quite a bit of feels as well, because I could remember the similarities when it started having some certain things to do with, like, cherry tree and all that. In Anzu's route, it was like, this sounds a bit like Nanaka's route did. So yeah, there's a bit of similarity there. I wonder how Koko's route will go compared. Because she's, like, quite different to the other characters. She's more, like, obvious that she's got a crush on Yoshiki, while the other ones just felt out of nowhere or grew over time. Like, Anzu's one felt out of nowhere, the Naka's one kind of built up a little over time, and Manatsu slowly warmed up to him, and there ended up being a couple that way. So it just like, those ones felt a bit more natural, and Koko's one seems more natural because it's there from the get-go. But Anzu's one was also there from the get-go, but wasn't really hinted at all. But when you go through the diary, it's like, okay, it makes some sense, I guess. But it took long enough to get to that point. So, overall it was a pretty clustered, but I liked quite a bit of the route. It was truly one of those just like, oh shit, what's gonna happen next kind of routes, rather than just like, oh, I know what's gonna happen next. Although there were scenes in the route where it's like, I know what's gonna happen next because it's obvious. But then they had some twists and turns where it's like, what the fuck? So yeah. So Koko's route will be next, and like I said, which one should I go with? Should I, like, for example, I've had this save file here that, like, goes to the alternative version of Koko's route, but we haven't loaded that yet, so I'm not sure if we should do that bit first, or just go through the whole game again. Well, visual novel again, but not like, you know, going through every scene. I mean, skipping all non-Koko involved scenes and such, and just proceed through the route as it's normally supposed to. Or if we start with the checkpoint, I guess, to the alternative version. So, either way though, that was Anzu's route, and I guess we'll do Koko's route next time. I shall play this off with my guitar that I've finally got restrung after I don't know how long. I've been using like my Uncle Stratocaster, which is a kind of cheapy made kind of guitar, which really surprised me. That New Year's video I did with like the guitar and piano thing going on, that was that guitar. Just like, wow, if I really try, I can get a nice sound out of even a cheap guitar. It was my first left-handed guitar, so I still use it, but with my main guitar it just feels, I don't know. The cheaper one, much easier to bend, but this one feels more comfortable on chords, like. Much easier to keep the strings down. But I thought I'd just play a bit of a song that I wrote. Only a bit of it. This is kind of random on the spot, really, isn't it? Something like that. But that's pretty much, well, whatever. I just felt like playing that. It's just a chord progression that I came up with when I was trying to find chords that would suit the lyrics to that one song that I mentioned in this recording about masks. I call it The Masquerade of Life. It's quite like, it's weird, really. I mean, remember that Robert Lubica song I did? It's just like, that's just random. But I can actually write some deep songs if I put my mind to it. Just comes to mind. It's like, some of them are just like, look at the lyrics, it's like very poetic kind of feel to it. It's quite nice. But anyways, I'll see you in Koko's route. You decide on which way we should go about getting her out first, though. So see you next time, viewers. See you next time.